British songwriter, rapper, and producer extraordinaire Jay Sean is currently in the studio working on his highly anticipated new album titled Freeze Time, which will be his follow-up to 2009's international debut album All or Nothing, which landed at number 37 on the Billboard Top 200 chart upon its release. Jay Sean, who is of Indian descent, has seen tremendous success in his career since he rose onto the scene in 2004 with his hit album Me Against Myself, which was a smashing success in the UK as well as India, where it has sold over 2 million copies since its release. Since 2008, Jay Sean has been signed to Cash Money Records, and they released his breakthrough hit single Down, which was soon followed by his second hit single Do You Remember, which has sold more than 1 million copies in the U.S. alone and entered the top 10 on the Hot 100 chart, making him the first male act since Chingy in 2003 to simultaneously appear in the Hot 100 top 10 with his first two charting singles. As Jay Sean puts the finishing touches on his upcoming release, fans are waiting anxiously to see what he has in store next for his fans on the new record. Artisan News recently caught up with Jay Sean to get his thoughts on the new record and to see if he thought he was taking his songs in a new direction from his last album, All or Nothing.
Not necessarily a new direction, man. I mean, I feel like, it's my personal belief is that, stay current, evolve, change, go with the times, but don't switch up so much that people don't even know it's you anymore. There's artists that I've been such a huge fan of, and then it comes to like their third album, I'm like, this ain't the same artist I knew. You sound completely different, and I think you just have to keep some things the same, but of course keep evolving.
Jay Sean will once again be releasing his next album on Cash Money Records, which is formed by brothers Brian Birdman Williams and Ronald Slim Williams. So how has Jay Sean's relationship with the Cash Money family been so far?
It's amazing, man. I mean, the Cash Money family, it really is exactly that. It's a family, They have a lot of respect for what I do. They have a respect for me as an artist and my vision, where I want to be, what I want to do, how I want my things, my album to sound. And having that kind of freedom is something which I couldn't ask for more.
He also talked about what a blessing it is for him to be writing and recording in the studio.
I'm always in the studio, whether those songs are going to go on my album or a future album or for somebody else. I like to spend as much time as I can in the studio. For me, that's where I enjoy myself the most, if I'm honest. It's a creative process. It's a blessing to be able to be there and write songs, and I try to get in the studio as much as I can.
Jay Sean will look to have the album completed by the summer of 2011. As Jay Sean is currently taking a break from touring, he looks to complete the record in the next few months, but fans can expect him to announce an extensive run of world tour dates as the album gets closer to its release dates.
As we make our great escape. Are you ready? Come on! So baby, don't worry. You are